What is up, land of Bitcoin on YouTube? We have Bitcoin crashing pretty hard at this point. We have got from November 10th to right now on this candle, 15.6%. For those of you new, a chart here. I get my lap real quick. Cats are not conducive to live streaming. This chart calls the monthly dumps and pumps. I don't want to explain it every time to bore my regular viewers, but here we are. This is the November dump. This blue line here, this light blue line right here, vertical line, is November 26th, the last Friday of the month. Bitcoin likely is going to bottom out somewhere around this point in time. In my last video, I made the statement, I said, maybe I can find some other kind of technical analysis where I can zero in on where the price will be, because this vertical line is just it's almost been perfect all of 2021. All these red lines are the last Friday of the month. All the yellow lines is where the pumps start, the monthly pumps start. The dark blue lines in there are where all the monthly dumps end. There's really no correlation, or I mean where the monthly dumps start. There's really no correlation where the monthly dumps start. They can be anywhere from the very start of the month to, basically a couple days from the end of the month. But with the yellow lines where the pumps start, they are always, for the last 10 months, all of 2021, they've been within 6 days of the red line at most. And that's just the one in September. Everyone else was like 4 days or less. One was right on it. So, okay, we've got that. I've said that many times. So let me show you real quick, just one more time. Wherever this bottoms out, right? Or if it bottoms out here, or maybe it kind of pumps up here a little bit more, and then it comes down here and bottoms out. My last video I said I don't know what the price will be. That's not. I mean, I can't say maybe where the price will be, but it's a bit of a guessing game. But I'm going to draw some horizontal lines in here. But for those of you brand new to my videos, what's going to happen is we're going to put in a yellow line. Most likely. Well, I mean, we'll definitely put in a yellow line. Most likely, though, it'll be within a few days of this vertical blue line here. Say, like right there, boom, right? And at this point, this vertical line would be the next red line, right? Because it's looking like it's dumping down. It's pretty obvious it's dumping at this point. Even if it recovers a little bit, it's still the dump. But the true bottom out is where this yellow line starts, right? This is where the pump will start. So Bitcoin very well could come down further to like 55 or something, right? And then this is where the pump starts to December, and then likely probably the same thing in December, and probably the same thing in January. But I don't know how high and how low the peaks will go. But I do want to draw in some horizontal lines. I made a couple videos a couple weeks ago about these price levels. They kind of got boring and went sideways there for a while, so it wasn't really relevant. But let me zoom out and drawing some horizontal lines, because it is pretty easy to tell where it's likely to bounce. So in the past videos I made these horizontal lines white, so we'll continue with that. I don't know why my color's way down. Let's put it up there. Okay, so whoops, I didn't want it there. The joy of live streaming. You cannot edit out mistakes or misspeakings. It's wonderful. So sometimes I'll accidentally drag one of these lines out of place and won't notice during the video. So if you see something funky, actually let's turn this. Let's get this guy out of here. Turn this one back to light blue, because we're not sure yet if this is gonna be. It could be a green line, right? Or it could go sideways, which would make a white line. I don't want to make this real confusing. But, well, why did that? Oh, it just turned green. Well, we got a little pump right here. Since I started making the live stream, it's pumping. Look at it. It's up over 60,000. That happened pretty quick too. Let's zoom in on that real quick. Let's see what we're dealing with. Look at that. Pumpage. Little pumpage. That guy right there. What was it at when I made the video? Started the video. I think it was like 50, under 59, wasn't it? No, it couldn't have been under 59. Must have been under 60. But anyways, okay. Let's get back to what I was blabbering about. Let us zoom out and see the whole chart. This is how I draw in my bounce lines, where Bitcoin's likely to bounce, right? This is what this chart's going to say when I draw in these horizontal lines. Because I probably shouldn't have said that in my last video, because I do have an idea of where the price will be. So after I draw these lines in, we can kind of zero in. We know the time, right? Somewhere around November 26th. If it follows the pattern, right? It's this 9 out of the last 10 months. Here's the one difference. It was like 7 days off. But that was a B-word conference that was tinkered with. The rest of these, if it follows suit, it's going to be within a few days of November 26th is where it's going to bottom out and start the next pump. So let's draw in where it could bounce. See, there's a strong one here at about 59,000, which is actually right where we're at now, like in the 59,000 area. And that's over here. See where the resistance was. February topped out about 59. That February over here is kind of where this cycle topped out, right? I've been watching this every day this whole year, and February 21st, people might not like to hear this or might not know this, but it basically topped out February 21st, and everything that's went above that is just kind of like the Coinbase IPO hype, and then over here we had the ETF news hype, and it falls back down right away. So we're basically still in that same area. You know, this is over 8.5 months later now, and we're still right at the same spot as we were then. Although now it's support, and back here it's resistance. So let me draw in that line. Boom! Right there it is. The old resistance. Actually, I drew that. I just drew that at like, what did I draw that at? 59,831. I got a plant in the way over there on the right. See those green leaves covering stuff. So we'll just leave it right there, 59.8. It's in that ballpark. It's not perfect, but you can see it's the old resistance. See that? February, here through March, just kept bumping its head over and over, into April, over and over, bumping its head on it. This is the Coinbase hype, IPO hype. Went above it for a few days, couldn't stay up there. Keeps banging. This is the daily chart. Those are dailies. Banging its head. So that used to be the resistance. Now it's support. So there is a little difference. We're not in the exact same spot because now it's support. See how it's supporting. And that's a tasty little support and resistance line. Another one I like is right about in here in this area. Let's just say about 53. Another one is I can't barely see this chart right now. Let's see. I gotta squish it down maybe. There we go. Okay, another one will be, say, I can't see my chart. Stupid leaf in the way. Kind of through here, about 57.5 or so. If I could draw a line, when I want to draw a line, that would be good. Right there. So, if you're watching other technical analysis on other channels, I'm sure a lot of this is going to be pretty similar stuff. And then we have this chunky one down here at like, you can probably put one in at about 44 to like 42, that old area. What is this? Did I not get rid of that one down there? Did I accidentally draw a line in there? I accidentally drew a line in there. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Get that out of there. Okay, that was throwing me off. Where was that? 44 to... How about I move that leaf out the way so I can see? There we go. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking. So, where did I put the... I drew that too high. Okay, about 42 to 44 is that old area in that ballpark. Let's drop this one down just a touch. It's in that area somewhere. And then, let's see. There was another one I liked at like 55. Where did that guy go? Right about here. I can't see what I'm doing. Hey. Okay. Bear with me a second. I've got my orders in the way. They didn't used to get in the way. So I think this site just did an update. They just changed the site around. So just in the last 24 hours, they did some kind of update to the site. So some things are different. And right now, I've got a really great update. What is going on? Okay, get that out of there. Okay, that's better. So there's something different about this chart right now. I can't see. I can't see the candles right. Look how skinny they are. There's something they changed this chart, so it's really different looking right now. It's kind of annoying. They've just changed this website. They did some update. These candles don't look right to me right now. They're really skinny and stuff, man. That's annoying stuff. I tell you what, I do apologize. I can't see the resistance levels and stuff in there. They have done some kind of update to this site, and it's extremely annoying. I apologize, man. This is not cool. See when I get the whole chart in there, they get all skinny. You can't see nothing. Oh, that's annoying stuff, man. Shoot. Look at that. That's just a terrible update. Look at that. They're not even candles. They're just lines. You can't even see the wicks on the candle bodies. Oh, that's annoying. Why would they do that? Oh, did I do something wrong with this? What is going on? Well, just off of memory where I had them. There's another one at like 55.5. This video really turned out bad. I apologize. They just did updates. I noticed it earlier with some buttons and stuff, some functions. I can't even see the resistance and support levels. And I used to be able to look through there and see it all. And now these candles are all skinny and stupid, man. Why would they do that? Oh, that's awful. Anyways, there's one in there. And this video is just basically ruined. I apologize. Let's zoom in here where we can actually see the candles. Oh, that's annoying stuff, I tell you what. I'm glad I can operate off of memory, because I can't even see where it's at now. But anyways, this one around 59,000. Bring this down a little, right? 59.5 or so. 60,000 to 59,000 is obviously where we've been bouncing, and it's a strong support resistance area. If we crash down through that, it's liable to come down, and it might bounce, say here. I can't even draw a line. There's like some kind of weird magnetic force that makes me draw a straight line down when I don't want to draw a straight line down. So it could come down here to like 57.5 could be a bounce spot. It could come down to, it could come down wherever it wants to, really. But these horizontals are resistance and support. And I've really just lost my train of thought dealing with this kind of ignorant update they've done here. So anyways, I just wanted to point out that this could be dumping down further. It could recover, and then dump again, right? And maybe recover and dump again. It doesn't have to just straight dump. But this top pink line here on this falling wedge is likely really strong support. So if it tried to crash down over the next 4 or 5 days super hard, about 53,000, this area right here would probably be the bottom where it would start pumping again. 53,000 is probably the lowest I could see it going right now, unless it's a catastrophic dump. But I don't think so, because there's going to be a lot of hype for December and January. So I think this dump will probably stall out if it tried to dump hard. Last month over here on around October 26th or so, there was a flash crash. I think it was a failed dump trigger. There's these triggers that happen shortly before, or when they dump down to these lines. These are the futures expiration dates. I should mention that for new people. This last Friday of the month, futures expiration. So futures players are coming over here and manipulating the price down generally. And every month there's basically some sort of trigger. And last month, I think, I sat here and I watched it, and I think it was a failed trigger. It dumped like $4,000 in just like a minute and a half, and then it pumped right back up. Like there was a lot of buying support. So there's likely could be a trigger coming in, maybe in the next few days, and this could dump hard. It could just go boom, right? And if that happens, then we're looking at a big pumpage like this of some sorts. I can't see the future. It could just go sideways, and then this is the bottom here, 60,000, 59,000, right? And then it pumps. It could recover up here, right? And then boom, right? Dump down here somewhere. But if there's a successful trigger, if there's a successful manipulation, I think 53,000 area, this pink resistance line here, is probably going to be super strong, combined with like this horizontal support here, 53, 55.5. Maybe 51,000, maybe 50,000 could be the utter bottom, and then the pump. But anyways, it's gonna pump wherever it pumps. It will pump. Well, I shouldn't say it will, but just based on everything going over to the left, right? This is gonna be the same structure until proven otherwise. This is gonna be the same structure of some sorts, right? Whatever happens to the right of this blue line is the next pump is, right? And then probably this. But anyways, I just want to try to make this video to point out a possible. I'd say 3,000 is probably the worst case scenario. We'll just wait and see. It could come rapidly. Could be in a day. But it just might just kind of flutter around here at this strong support around 59 to 60. Could just stick here for a while, and then watch out. Just my gut feeling says it might stick around here, and then watch out for the crash attempt, the manipulation crash, right? The intentional trigger. Watch out for the trigger. If it's successful, it could come down here, right? And if it's not successful, it might just kind of do one of these and stick around in this area and do one of these and take a wrong turn in Albuquerque, right? And then pump here. So, anyways, something like that. I apologize for the video. Those candles are not good, man. I don't like to update at all, but I'm going to get out of here. I don't make this too long. I appreciate you showing up, and thanks for watching.